Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you how to fill out IRS Schedule D, which is used to report capital gains and losses. So this form is usually used when someone sells investments or other capital assets and needs to show whether there is a gain or a loss. I'll keep this very simple and walk through the main parts so that it's easy to follow on screen. So let's start at the top of the form. Enter the name the same way it appears on the tax return. Then enter the social security number. And right below that, there's a question asking if any investment was disposed of in a qualified opportunity fund during the tax year. So just check yes or no, depending on what applies. Next, go to the part one, which is for the short term capital gains and losses. So this section is for assets held for 1 year or less. The lines in this part are grouped by how the transaction was reported. So for each line that applies, enter the totals for proceeds, costs, or other basis. Any adjustments if needed, and then gain or loss. So after that, complete the rest of the short-term section, including the carryovers or amounts from the other forms if they apply. Then total everything to get line 7. Then move to part 2, which is for the long-term capital gains and losses. So this part works almost the same way, but it's for assets held more than 1 year. So fill in the lines that apply, enter the proceeds, costs, or other basis adjustments if needed, and the gain or loss. Then finish the rest of that section and total it to get line 15. And after that, go to part 3, which is the summary. On line 16, combine line 7 and line 15. So this gives the overall result. If it's a gain, the form tells where to enter it on the tax return. If it's a loss, follow the directions for the loss section, then answer the yes or no questions on the remaining lines and complete any extra worksheet only if the form instruction says it's needed. So this form helps organize both short-term and long-term transactions in one place, so it's easier to calculate the final gain or loss correctly before putting it on the tax return. So that is all for today. Thank you so much for watching. For more videos like this, hit the subscribe button below and I'll see you on the next video.